I don't think we're witnessing the start of an oligarchy. I think we are fully here.
My friends, what we are looking at here has nothing to do with democracy. What we are looking at here is oligarchy.
There are big fancy college words called oligarchy, plutocracy, that folks tonight might want to look up. It's called rule by rich folks. And that's what we're dealing with.
Taken all together, it makes him look like a new kind of oligarch, as The Atlantic puts it.
When Elon tweets something and when Trump tweets something, Republicans don't know. I've said this earlier. Republicans don't know who their daddy is.
All the super liberal Democrats like AOC, like Bernie Sanders, and then, the random people in the media, they're all coming together in a coordinated effort to try to take down Elon Musk. They're following orders from above because all of their vocabulary and messaging is exactly the same at the exact same time. We saw the same thing before with the Trump-Hitler comparisons that all came out at the same time from the media, every single outlet saying this. Now we're getting the same thing with Elon Musk being an oligarch. It's SeanDaniel here. If you guys enjoy the videos, consider subscribing and helping me get to that 200,000 subscriber count. I am very, very close. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Take it away, Nicole.
It's not so secret weapon in spending one's way out of the democratic experiment and towards something much more closely resembling an oligarchy. The world's richest man is now lending his massive resources to turbocharge the pressure campaign to confirm Donald Trump's top cabinet nominees. Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, RFK Jr., and more, all of whom face very legitimate questions about their basic competence and fitness for the jobs they've been tapped to do.
Using his new political power, Elon Musk flexed on congressional Republicans, spread misinformation about the plan on X, and then the chaos nearly threw the government into a shutdown tonight. Taken all together, it makes him look like a new kind of oligarch. As The Atlantic puts it, quote, Musk has achieved an advantage that outstrips the standards of normal oligarchs. Thanks to X, he has the ability, perhaps second only to Trump's, to design America's political reality.
Okay, the peons in the media are trying to brainwash people with this word, but even the big powerhouse names are jumping in on it.
The wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk, began tweeting his opposition to this legislation. In fact, he was very blunt about it. He told Republicans that if they voted for this proposal, which they had already agreed to do, he would take out his wallet and spend as much money as it took to defeat them in primaries and drive them out of office. You got that? Take a deep breath and appreciate what's going on here. The wealthiest person in the world, who spent at least $277 million to elect Donald Trump in a Republican Congress, has now claimed complete ownership of that party. And what he is saying is, hey, Republicans, forget your constituents, forget your constitutional responsibilities. If you don't do what I, Elon Musk, want you to do, you're out of office. And I have the money to do just that. My friends, what we are looking at here has nothing to do with democracy. What we are looking at here is oligarchy. This is up and up. Government by the billionaire class for the billionaire class.
No, Elon is not telling them, do what I want you to do. Elon is telling them, do what the voters want you to do, and allowing Trump to pick his cabinet because we selected Trump. Now, AOC on social media takes the question, are we really witnessing the start of an oligarchy in the U.S.?
Oh, I don't think we're witnessing the start of an oligarchy. I think we are fully here.
Mm-hmm.
You literally have a completely unelected billionaire who has just taken over and paused government funding to specifically take out provisions regarding China and other areas that pertain to him. You have billionaires who run news outlets like Jeff Bezos and the Washington Post, billionaires that run the LA Times, completely interjecting into their editorial boards and manipulating what's being written in them. We're here. We are here. And we are going to witness very unprecedented moments come January.
Another question. Do you believe Musk is the shadow president?
Elon Musk, I believe, does create problems for Trump. And I've been seeing over the course of the last week that when Elon tweets something and when Trump tweets something, Republicans don't know. I've said this earlier. Republicans don't know who their daddy is. Like, they don't know which one they need to be listening to first, and it's scrambling them. But it's not a joke that I think Elon poses real political problems for Trump and arguably may have more, at least rival his power and influence. And that's going to be a problem for Trump. They're both bad, but there you go.
Also, that snoring noise that you heard in the background, I think was her dog or something. But here's an important question to ask about this as I fix my screen to make me a little bigger. What is wrong with Elon Musk trying to enforce what the voters voted for, which was Trump's agenda? That's why he won. And making sure that it gets instituted in a budget, in how Congress votes. Why is that wrong? But yet, when lobbyists want to lobby congressmen and women, want to lobby senators to vote a certain way, because that's what they want, and they threaten them with, hey, you're going to lose funding. We're not going to give you these kickbacks. We're not going to get you these deals. Or even congressmen and women threatening their power of, like we see in House of Cards, that TV show, where they make deals within each other. Hey, you want to get on this committee, this oversight committee? Well, you're going to vote this way, and then I'll appoint you on there. Now, that's alleged, but I'm sure that goes on. Just like we're sure the lobbyist stuff goes on, like even AOC herself being lobbied. But when Elon Musk uses his power to fundraise or not fundraise people in their elections in a couple years, that's a problem. All he's saying is take it to the ballot box. We're going to not fundraise for you, but we're going to fundraise for everyone else if you want to vote against this stuff which Trump is pushing. But hey, if you could beat us at the ballot box and get reelected, that's on you. Good job. You beat me, Elon Musk. You beat Trump. Now we're going to end it with Van Jones continuing this coordinated messaging about oligarchy. But we are going to watch Papa Scott Jennings take him to town, I think it's called. You'll see.
There are big fancy college words called oligarchy, plutocracy that folks tonight might want to look up. It's called rule by rich folks. And that's what we're dealing with. A bunch of rich folks, two rich people threw a fit online and threw the government upside down. That is not good for America. Now, did the bill go from big to little? What happened is that the bipartisan deal that got struck by elected officials of our country were overthrown by two billionaires throwing a fit, and it's not even January.
Scott, what's your take on that?
Well, if Van is concerned about unelected officials running the government, I would invite him to review the last 4 years of the Biden administration and maybe pick up the Wall Street Journal this week. We've apparently had a president that's so diminished that his staff has been hiding it from the American people and making key decisions on behalf of our government, despite never having been elected to anything at all. So if you're concerned about it tonight, maybe take a look over the last 4 years.
So just in 5 clips, you guys got to see how coordinated and on time the media, the Democrats, the actual politicians are in promoting this messaging all at the same time. You're telling me that's not coordinated? You're telling me that's just random, that these people thought it through on their own? No, it's the same thing we saw with the Trump-Hitler thing. It's the same thing we saw after Joe Biden had his terrible debate with Donald Trump and everybody switched on him. So keep your mind sharp, keep your eyes open, your ears open, and paying attention to what they're going to be doing with this coordinated effort to try to tear down Elon Musk, tear down Trump before he gets in office. It's Sean Daniel here. If you guys enjoyed the video, Even though you had to listen through AOC talking, I'm sorry. If you did enjoy it though, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. There's no we, it's just me. I will have some other videos you can watch right here, and I will see you in the next one.